Hi, my name is Anand Raja from Blender Talkies. In this tutorial, I going to show you how to model whistle in Blender and make the basic material and lighting. It's not a complex model, but if you are a beginner of Blender, it's very useful to you. We're going to use some techniques and modifiers to make it. So let's get into Blender. This default cube and this lamp. Go to the outliner here. For this camera, click this eye icon. This will hide this camera from 3D viewport. I go to the front orthographic view. Add the circle. For the circle, reduce the number of vertices to 18. Go to the right view. Press tab to enter into the edit mode. Rotate this one by 90 degree by hold on this control key. Okay, like that. Go to the front view, extrude scale this one like this, extrude scale this one like this, and one more time extrude scale this one, and finally extrude scale this one, and now press alt M at center. Okay, now go to the face selection mode, select these two face and join those together. Why I am doing this means here we're going to convert this triangle into quads to this one for rest of these faces like this. Select these two, fill this one, select these two, F, select these two, F, select these two, F. Okay, now this one is done. Now go to the vertex selection mode. Now we're going to snap these vertex to this vertex. For that, press Ctrl Shift and Tab to select the snapping type to vertex, or you can enable this option from here. Okay, select this vertex, press G. This will bring you to the grab mode. Press Z, lock this one to the Z axis. Hover your cursor over this vertex and hold on the control key. This will bring one round circle. This will snap this vertex to this vertex like this. Now select these two vertices, extrude this one in the x axis like this. Now press S, X and 0. Okay, add one loop cut here, S, X and 0. Okay, fine, and select these two vertices, extrude this one in the z axis, something like that. I go to the top view, select everything and move this one away from the origin point. This one orange dot is here, this one is called as the origin point, something like that. Now leave from the edit mode, go to the modifier stack, add the mirror modifier to this one. Now we want to mirror this one in the y axis. By default this one choose as a x axis, but we don't want that. Uncheck this x and choose the y. Now press tab to enter into the edit mode. Go to the edge selection mode, alt shift and right click to select this edge loop, and we don't want this one and don't want this one. Okay, select this one. Now go to the top view, extrude this one on the y axis like this. If you not enable this clipping, means you are possibly to move these vertices away from the origin point, but we don't want that. We want to snap these vertices in the center, so enable this clipping. Now if you move this one, now these vertices are snapped there. Okay, now we are not able to move the vertices away from this origin point. This is what we want. And one more thing, now if I alt shift and right click to select this edge loop, means we are not able to continuously select the entire edge loop, so we need to do some modification for this. Go to the face selection mode, select these three faces and delete that. And before we do some modification, we need to make some shape for this one. That is, we want to make something curved, like a curved shape like this for this whistle. So what I'm going to do means, go to the edge selection mode, select this edge and this edge. Go to the front view, press the spacebar, can type the bridge in this search menu. This will brings the bridge edge loop option. Just click that. For this, I'm going to increase the number of cuts to 2. And for this interpolation, change this one to blender surface. So you will get the shape like this. Once you apply the subdivision surface modifier, you will get a smooth curve. Okay, add 2 loop cut here and select this one, yes, X and 0. Select this one, yes, X and 0. Now select these two edges, fill this one, these two, and fill this one. Here we need to do some modifications. Go to the face selection mode, select this face and delete that. select this vertex and this one. Now select this one like this and fill this one. Now if I select alt shift and right click, this will select the edge loop like this. Here here if we do some modification here, now you can continuously select this entire edge loop. Okay, fine. Select this one, delete that, fill this one, select this one, delete that, fill this one. Now select these vertices, fill this one. Select this one, just move this one something like this. Select this one and just move this one. Okay. Now alt shift and right click to select this edge loop. Scale this one something like this. Okay. Now if you alt shift and right click means you are now you are possible to select this entire edge loops. Now press Ctrl B to bevel this one something like this. That is 0.5 is okay. That is here. The list amount is 0.05 is okay, and increase the number of cuts to 3. I think 3. Okay, it is increase the number of cuts to 3. Go to the face selection mode, select these faces like this, press I to insert this one something like this. Here in the insert faces option, change the uncheck this select outer. Okay, now extrude this on the y-axis something like this. This one is too much, just bring this one. I think this is okay. I'll go to the front view, add one loop cut here like this. Now go to the face selection mode. I'll shift and right click to select this face like this. Press I to insert this one. Hold on the control key. Just increase this one like this. And for this depth, 0.015 is enough. Here this will create some faces there. So uncheck this boundary. So you don't get the faces there. Okay. And think most finished, and next we're going to cut the hole for this whistle. Okay, select this one, press I to insert this one like this. For this one, reduce the thickness to 0. I think not the thickness, reduce the depth to 0 for this thickness something like this. Extrude this one on the z-axis like that and delete the faces there. Okay, good. Now go to the vertex selection mode, press C for the circle select these vertices. Next we're going to create this piece. Okay, press shift T to duplicate this one and move this one in the x-axis like this. Bring this one there and scale this one like this, and extrude scale this one something like that, and extrude scale this one more time like this. Press Ctrl L to select all of the vertices there. Just move this one here like this. Now select this edge loop, extrude this on the y-axis, snap this one together. Select this one, extrude this on the y-axis like that. Now go to the wireframe mode, press C for the circle select these vertices like that, and move this one here like this. Scale this on the z-axis. Yes. We want to straighten these faces, so press S, X and 0 and delete the faces inside this one. We don't want the faces there. Okay, I'll select this one and move this one like this. Okay, fine. This one is looking good. Just move this one something there like this. Oh, this one is much better. Now Go to this modifier stack. Now add the subdivision surface modifier to this one and increase the number of subdivision level to 2. You will get nice smooth effect. For the shading smooth, for the shading type, set this one to smooth. Okay, and here you will get some round corner. We want to fix that. I'll shift and right click to select this edge loop. Control B to bevel this one, something like this, little bit, not too much, something like that. Add one loop cut here and one loop cut here. Now I'll shift and right click to select these two edge loops plus G two times. This will bring you to the edge slide mode. Just move this one close to this one. Okay, like this. Fine. And we want to sharpen some of these edges here. For this one, select this one, control B to this one, not too much, just little bit, something like that. This one is okay, fine. And select this one, control B, and reduce the number of segments to, okay, fine. Okay, this one is looking good. And here we need to create some edges. Control B to bevel this one like this. Okay, so now it's looking good. Add one loop cut here just to tighten these edges, something like that. Okay, just control R to add one loop cut there. Okay, now this one is looking good. And this one is a very paper thin. This one does not have any thickness for this visual. So what I'm going to do means, now I'm going to add the solidify modifier to this one. First disable this subdivision, just hide this subdivision surface modifier from this 3D viewport so you can see how this model looks after applying the solidify modifier. Okay, you have this high quality normals and even thickness. I think this one is looking good. Okay, fine. And apply the solidify modifier. Add one look at there. Okay, I think one look at is there is enough. Something here, one look. Okay, now we have this subdivision surface modifier. Yeah, this one is looking good, great. And if you get some black lines center of this one means, because we apply the solidify modifier, this will create the faces here. But if I select this vertices is there and delete the faces there, now this will get rid of that problem. Okay, next we going to create this ring. Go to the edit mode. Here I'll shift and right click to select this circle, and here press shift as cursor to slider. Move your cursor to there. Okay, leave from the edit mode, shift A, mesh, add the circle. For the circle, reduce the number of it is to 12. Press tab to enter into the edit mode. Rotate this one in the x-axis by 90°. Scale this one something like this. Okay, now leave from the edit mode. Go to this modifier stack. Add the screw modifier to this one. But you are not able to see any effect here. Press tab to enter to the edit mode. Just move this one away from this origin point like this. The screw modifier works based on this origin point and this mesh here. This one is the basic circle and this origin point. Okay, like that. Bring this one. Okay, and here increase the screw value to something 0.2 and increase the iteration to 2. Let's reduce the screw value 0.015. 0.15. Okay, 0.15. I think 0.15 is okay. And reduce the angle to something like this. We don't want full 360°. Okay. Okay. This one 0.14. 0.12, 0.11. Okay, 0.11 is okay. I'll go to the top view, rotate this one something like this. Okay, just bring this one down here like that, and apply this screw modifier to this one. Go to the edit mode, I'll shift and right click to select this edge loop, extrude and scale this one a little bit like that, and extrude, scale this one, finally extrude, scale this one, Alt M at center. In the same way, here we're going to fill this hole, extrude, scale this one, extrude, scale this one like that, extrude, scale this one, now Alt M at center. Now add the subdivision surface modifier to this one. The subdivision level of 1 is enough for this one. Just add this one here, add one, look at here to get rid of this shading there. The same way, add one, look at here like this. Okay, fine. And next we're going to add the company logo or the text to this visual. Select this vertex, press shift S, cursor to selector. Now add the circle here, that is the Bezier circle. Set this one to align to view and scale this one something like that. Now add the text. Set this one align to view. For this text I'm going to type Blender Talkies because this one is my site name. Okay, whatever name you want you can use that. Scale this one, go to this text properties here, underneath this paragraph alignment set this one to center. Okay, for this underneath these fonts here you have one option text on curve. Here you will choose the Bezier circle. This text change to the shape of this Bezier circle. Okay, fine, this is what we want. And scale this one something a bit like that. Let's scale this one down, or you can reduce the scale size of this Bezier circle something like this. Okay, fine. And now you will see this one, this text does not have any depth, so we need to extrude this one. Underneath this geometry, extrude this one like this, and we don't want to see the face behind this text. That is, I will show you. If you just extrude this one, this will have the face, the front and back side. We want the face only in the front side. For that, in the fill type here, change this one to front. But now this back side of this one does not have any faces. This will reduce the number of vertices in the mesh. Okay, after finishing this text we're going to convert this text into a mesh. That's why I am choose the fill type to front. Okay, and increase the depth. This will add some smoothness to this text and increase the resolution to 2. I think this one is okay. This one is enough. And select this one, go to the top view. So now select this whistle, press shift S, cursor to center. Okay, now set the cursor to selector. Okay, now select this text, change the pivot point type to 3D cursor. Now press shift T to duplicate this one, rotate this one by 180 degree like this. Now this text is moved to that side. Now both side we have the text. Okay, now select this text, press Alt C, uh, convert this text to mesh. Okay, like that. Now press tab to enter into the edit mode, select everything, press W, remove doubles. Now this will have 1958 vertices. Remove that. Okay, in the same way select this one, press Alt C, mesh from the curve, select this one, select everything, W, and remove doubles. Okay, now this text is converted to mesh. So now we don't need this Bezier circle. If we delete this Bezier circle, this will not affect the shape of this text. Okay. Now select this one, select this text, and this one, press Ctrl J to join those together. Okay, and here another one problem is this text does not have any modifiers. This ring have subdivision surface, this whistle have mirror modifier and subdivision surface modifier, so we are not able to join this all together. If I move this whistle means this text and this ring does not follow the whistle. So now select this text, go to this object data panel here, underneath this parent section select this one. So here this one is the circle is this whistle, and before that properly we will give some proper name to this one. Select this whistle, go here, select this one, name this one as whistle, and select this one, name this one as a ring. Now select this text underneath this parent, change this one to whistle. Now if I move the whistle, this text will follow that. In the same way, select this ring underneath this parent section, change this one to whistle. Okay, if I move the whistle, this text and ring both are follows. Now it's possible to scale this text value here and this ring, but we want to lock this. Select this one, go to this object data panel properties here, and underneath this transform lock you can lock the location, rotation and scale. For this one, lock the location, rotation and scale, but this text and this ring we are not separately scale this one, but this one respect the scale values of whistle. If you scale this whistle, this text and ring are scale according to this size of this whistle. Okay, that's it about the modeling process of this whistle. Next we move on to the material and lighting. Go to the material here, click the new, name this one as red. I'm going to create the red color whistle. Okay, split this view, change this one to the node editor and hide this panel. Before we going to create the material, I'm going to create the floor plane here. Shift A, mesh, add the plane, scale this one like this, front view, select this whistle, move this one like this, rotate this one like that, and scale this one. Go to the edit mode, select these two vertices and go to the right view, extrude this one like this, add to look at that, scale this one on the x-axis like that, add the subdivision level of 1 and add the settings. Okay, now at this angle we need to move this one a little bit, something like this. Okay, rotate this one. Okay, fine, position the angle something like this, and now press Ctrl Alt Numpad 0. This will snap your camera to there. Now you are not able to select the camera because we hide the camera from 3D viewport. Go here, just enable this one. Now select the camera, just grab this one like this and position this one like that. For the lighting, I'm going to use the HDRI image. Go to this world settings here, use modes. For this color, change this one to environmental texture. Here open, go to the HDRI image is this one, this Alex apartment nvr.hdr. This one is a blurred image, but this one works very well for the rendering purpose. This works better for showcasing the models. Okay, just load this one. Now go ahead and render this one. And one more thing, I don't want to render outside this camera, so go here, go to the render settings here, enable this border, so this will render only inside this camera. Okay, Now go to the material settings, choose the node editor here, select this one. First I'm going to give the base material for this one, that is the base color is red, something like that. This one looks good. And next we're going to give some glossiness to this one, so add the glossy shader. How you combine this diffuse and the glossy shader? By using the mix shader. Add the mix shader. Now this one is mixed, 50% of this diffuse color and 50% of this glossy color. That's the point one indicates 50. If I set this one to completely 0, this will use the diffuse color, and if I set this one to completely 1, this will use the glossy color. Now this 0.5 is okay for this one. And I'm going to duplicate this glossy color one more time like that, and duplicate this mix shader and mix those together. For this first glossy I'm going to change the color something like that. Is the yellow is color like this. What this will do means now this will mix these two colors together and you will get this kind of effect there. Okay, this one is okay. Again shader, add the mix shader, and here also change this glossy color to something like, just play around with the different colors, you will get nice effects. Duplicate this one and mix this finally with the add the glossy shader and connect this one to this shader, mix shader. Now you will get the effect like this. Finally, we're going to control this factor by using the Fresnel input. Shift A, add the input Fresnel value. Just connect this one to the factor. By playing around with these settings, you will get different effect like this. But I'm going to leave this one as 1 point something 1.15. Select this text now and go to the material here and choose this one as red. For this ring I'm going to create this one as just change this diffuse to glossy and check how this one looks. Now this one is too much glossy, we don't want that like this, so I'm going to increase the roughness of this one to 0.2. This one is much better. If you increase the number of sampling, you will get much better result. Go to the settings here and I'm going to render this one as 1280 into 720 and increase the number of percentage to 100. For the sampling, set this one to 200, and here in the light path disable this no caustic, and let's try. The render is finished, but we don't have good enough light in this scene, so I'm going to add the light for this one. 50 ms, add the plane, scale this one the x-axis like this. Go to the right view, just move this one above the camera like that and rotate this one like this. Change this pivot point to individual objects. Okay, rotate this one like this. Go to the material, add the new material, name this one as light. Change this one to emission. Okay, and increase the number of strength to 2, and here for that underneath this performance, set this one to 128. I am using the GPU render, so I change this one to 128. Now render this one. Okay, now this one is much better. That's all about this tutorial. I hope you learned some tips and tricks. If you have any feedback, post in the comment. If you like the tutorial, share this in Vimeo, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, so others can know about that. Thanks for watching. Bye.